since 1945. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Corralled by the kicking team. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Number 18 takes it back for the score.
On to attempt the try. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Clemson is quick to the line.
Brings up second down.
Off the play fake. Now, this Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Klubnik. Takes the easy completion. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking for a crease. It's Maffa. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. The Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Here's the handoff. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Leads it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back got thumped, and that happened fast. That linebacker got him there so quick.
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted to your rib cage.
You lose the football, you lose the ability to carry the football. Coaches are going to give that squarely to somebody else.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Armstrong. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Buys a little extra time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the 2nd level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. Clemson jumps to the line. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Here comes the hurry up.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's Maffa. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He wants to take the top off. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
What a disappointment. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Going for the big play. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Plows through the defense. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clemson is quick to the line. They're getting this guy lathered up. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. 1st and goal for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Going for 6. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers!
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the Hog Mamas. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Armstrong. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Clemson 14, Arkansas 7.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They'll try to run for it. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
To the ground. He's got it again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Green. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds.
He's feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Armstrong. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Man, I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They'll go to the ground. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Green. Dances away from the heat. On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! What a grab and go for the score.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Maffa. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer now is on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
On second down, looking again to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Clemson jumps to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. They're bringing heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure.
And the pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
The inside handoff. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sategna.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The Razorbacks get it past the sticks.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
On the move, it's Jackson. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I'll tell you, as a quarterback, it's going to be hard throwing the ball over the middle of the field against this defense because these D linemen are huge, and they've got one.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got second and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got third and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
What a third down stop by this defense. Third down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. To throw, it's Klubnik. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down. Clock's running. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Firing to the right. Complete. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's going to pass. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Got some room to run. At the 30. 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Arkansas. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Maffa. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Extending the play. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Trying to find his man on first down. Looking to buy time. He'll get rid of it. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was, and because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
The quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Afterburner's coming. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's looking to throw it. Lost one deep down the right side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Scanning the field, it's Green. This time it's complete. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Gets rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Haas. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's got it up to 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just plowing down the field. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick it off.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Clemson is quick to the line. To the air. It's Klubnik. He's got his man. Tackle is made after the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. To the ground with the back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. A first down for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Green. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Makes the grab. Turns it on at midfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. Finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They move the tight end all over. Running back searching for a hole. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, Clemson, 14.
Looking for blockers. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Using the quick game. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Caught close to the marker, it's Brown. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Clemson jumps to the line.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here comes Clemson with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
To the air, it's Green. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Throws to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That's now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
The give from the gun. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on 3rd down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll bring it back. It's Williams. He gets a block. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The offense set for a 1st down play. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. He's got his man. Open space at the 25. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Now in the red zone. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Arkansas 35, Clemson 21.
Okay, ready? And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Handoff to the lone back. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life sweet.
And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. And to sell out and bring a blitz like that on 3rd and inches and then to have it pay off with a sack, oh, this defense makes a play.
Gotta love the aggressiveness, gotta love the onions, just to bring the blitz, not worry about it. I don't care about the back end, I don't care about them throwing the football, and they end up throwing the football on 3rd and short. Nice play, forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Send that offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
3rd down, man. I think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobble them up behind the line of scrimmage.
This crowd bringing serious noise on this huge 4th down play. Coming after him. Buys a little time with his feet. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. He finds his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, Very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the game.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Shows him the stiff arm. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And Jesse just keeps piling up numbers over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. A little screen to the running back. On the move is the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. They'll try the right side. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Getting some heat. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Clemson! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Here comes the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. And the sticky fingers makes that 2-point conversion decision a good one. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution.
Fires one high and deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Green. Moves around to clear up the vision. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
When you're trailing, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Getting the 1st down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
This offense has a 2nd down play. They go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Maffa. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Now sliding to his left. The ball squirts free. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's loose. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners. Takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
36.
And he muffs in a loose football.
Return runs out of bounds.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Dances away. He'll take another shot here. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and
he caught it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. They'll go to the air. They're working that left side. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do...
Oh, he dropped it! Now the defense has got it going the other way.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
They'll throw it on first down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Power football with the run. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Green. Lofts one high and deep. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this win.
Yeah, and how do you gain respect? You want respect, you talk about our team's a really good team. You want to build on that? You beat good teams. That's what you do. You beat ranked teams that people think a lot of. This team pulls off the ranked upset, and guess what? Now what happens? You start to maybe find your team